everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess, aka the Century Countess. This is Reaper here. We are a little nervous today. There is 2 weeks left of May, and our rent has not been cashed out yet. I don't know why. My guess is because the month started on a Friday, so it was 3 days of the first week of this month. So I'm hoping maybe sometime this week we will get notification. I hope. Till then, we're trying not to be nervous, but and I will be honest. I think I don't want to do the auto pay in this building, and they've been advertising the auto pay like salesmen, and I'm not going to do it. There's other people who feel the same way. I'm not going to do it because I've heard stories about it from people who have done it, and I'm not going to do it. Plus, like I said, another reason is these people want access to what we spend every month, which is not appropriate at all. So I don't want to give them too much of my information. But anyway, today we are doing makeup, as you can see. And I'm just, like I said, I am just I was going to do this live, but we are on a time frame. It's 2 weeks left of this month, and I'm just trying not to stress. Oh shit, I dropped my eyeliner lid. One sec. So we're going to use one of our new eyeshadows that we got from our birthday wish list. We're going to do a one of our classic looks. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me just go ahead and do a quick guideline real quick. Alright, we got our brows on. Let's go ahead and start doing our eyeliner. Got that in. Now let's just kind of Then the colors. Sorry that my energy is just a little low today, you guys. I'm just like I said, I'm just like, the last few weeks things have not gone as expected, and I'm just when I have a goal, I want to finish those goals, especially when they're like goals that involve adulting. And when those goals aren't met, I get stressed. And I don't like being stressed. I seriously don't. Alright. Now on to lips. Good God, what is going on with this? One sec, you guys. One little rant today, you guys. When I was growing up, when I was in school, I was told, not just by my teachers and my higher up peers and my family, but I was told, when you grow up, cursive is how you're gonna write, how is adulting. That's the only thing that I have no complaints about, is that we don't have to use cursive, which is great. I mean, it is great. That's the one thing that I'm okay with completely dying out, because that was torture for me. Second, the other thing is, I was told, it's better to write with checks. I have been taught how to write a check in school, everything. It's like literally planted in my head, and it's just now, and they're saying, this is something you have to do when you're an adult. Now, we got the credit cards and the debit cards, of course, but now it's like they're saying you don't have to do that anymore. I don't want my torture, in all honesty, I don't want my torture growing up to go in vain, because I don't want to be like, I was taught to do this, and then when I grow up I don't have to do it at all. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just, if I was taught to do it, I would rather do it instead of being told I don't have to do it anymore, and then being discouraged to do it. And when I mean by discouraged, I mean by, basically bullied into doing it, or basically told off, like, well, this is your fault for doing the old thing instead of our thing. So that's just my rant. It's like, look, and like I said, guys, I cannot wait to get out of here. I just hope there's not similar shit to where I'm going. But it's, again, guys, fingers crossed that my check gets cashed this week. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck. Can we fix that? One sec. We fixed the lip as best as we could. Here as I look today. I really like the eyeshadow. This eyeshadow is really intense. I love intense eyeshadow. We're going to put on our accessories and we gotta head out the door because, like I said, we are on a time frame and we're already a little bit late. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And again, once more, fingers crossed that our check for rent is cashed. It's documented, so we know that it's been cashed out. I can't say anything to the people here. I can't vent my frustration because the first thing they're going to be like, well, why don't you do this? And it's your fault because you didn't do it our way. And that's what it feels like. So... to be honest, you guys, I don't even think my video proof of me mailing it is going to be proof enough for them, because they didn't get it, or they did get it, they just too lazy as fuck to cash it. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I got to get going. You guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I apologize. My energy is crap right now. It's just like I said, a lot of stuff that I wanted done has not been done. And it's just more stress. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.